At the Global Peace Summit in Geneva, the air hums with tension. 42 world leaders sit in a grand hall, chandeliers casting sharp shadows. Cameras flash, capturing every move. Captain Ibrahim Traoré, a towering figure from Burkina Faso, steps to the podium. His voice is steady, speaking of hunger, exploitation, and African children dreaming of peace. The room hangs on his words, until a voice cuts through like a blade. Donald Trump rises, his red tie stark against his suit. "This man is not who you think he is," he says, eyes locked on Traoré. "He's sabotaging this summit, blocking aid, lying to us. I have proof." Gasps ripple, phones record. Traoré's face stays calm, but his hands clench. A warrior wounded. Whispers spread. "Is it true? Has he betrayed us?" Traoré steps forward, his gaze piercing the crowd. "I have never betrayed my people," he says, voice trembling. "I buried my brother because of war fueled by foreign aid. I've held starving children while private jets flew overhead. And now I'm accused because I said no to a deal that would steal our future." A tear traces his cheek. The image, a strong leader breaking, burns into the world's memory. That night, a video leaks on X. A woman in a gray scarf, a summit translator, films Traoré behind a curtain, unaware. "I rejected their oil deal," he whispers to a Kenyan delegate. "They wanted our fields for 50 years, called it aid. I said no, so they humiliated me." The video explodes, 4 million views in hours. Rage surges across Africa, the Caribbean, Europe. Hashtags flare. Justice for Traoré. The world sees not a villain, but a man standing alone. By morning, protests erupt in Accra, Paris, Ouagadougou. Signs read, "Traoré is courage, not sabotage." Inside the summit, Trump's team calls the video staged. Doubt lingers. Traoré, eyes swollen from sleeplessness, refuses to leave. "I'm not abandoning the truth," he tells his guards, clutching a black folder. Day 2. The hall falls silent as Traoré takes the stage. No fanfare, just the folder. He pulls out 3 letters, U.S. seals gleaming. "This offered $2.1 billion in loans," he says, voice low. "If we gave up 70% of our cobalt for 35 years. No schools, no hospitals, just our resources." He holds up the second. "This warned I'd be discredited if I refused. The third, they'd remove me from power." Gasps echo. Delegates shift, some covering their mouths. Silence chokes the room. A South African ambassador stands. "I believe you." Ghana's delegate rises. "We've seen these threats." Bolivia, Haiti, one by one, they stand in solidarity. Reporters wipe tears. This isn't about one man anymore. It's a pattern, centuries old. The world watches, furious, moved. Then, a woman steps forward. Marissa Cole, 34, former U.S. Embassy advisor in Ouagadougou. Her hands shake, holding her phone. "I worked under the team that sent those letters," she says. "They planned to paint Traoré as a traitor. I saw him build schools, clinics, farms, not sabotage, survival." The room freezes. Truth has taken the stage. That night, Traoré sits on a bench outside, alone. His phone lights up, a video call from his mother, Miriam. Her eyes are red but proud. "You didn't fall, my son. You rose." She pans to their village square. Hundreds gather, watching his speech on a flickering screen. Children hold signs. "Thank you, Captain." Traoré whispers, "I only wanted to protect them." His mother smiles. "You are." The summit's final day. A brown envelope arrives at the African Union's desk. No sender, no fingerprints. Inside, emails and transcripts expose a plot by contractors and officials from 3 nations to seize Burkina Faso's gold mines. Traoré had blocked them, demanding his people benefit. The truth spills. Headlines shift. Traoré targeted. Protests swell globally, flags waving, voices chanting his name. A 13-year-old girl, Aisha, posts a video from Burkina Faso, standing barefoot outside a school Traoré built. "He gave me books, shoes, hope," she says, holding a letter. Captain, don't cry. We children believe in you. Her words rocket across the globe, front pages emblazoning her face. Traoré watches, hand on heart, tears falling, not from pain, but faith. Late that night, a private call. Trump's voice softer now. They gave me a file, said you were blocking progress. I regret what I said. Speak to the world, Captain. Traoré replies, I came to protect my people, not accuse anyone. The line goes dead. The final address. Traoré sits in a plain chair, no notes, just truth. Silence is my people's second language, he begins. They call me a saboteur because I said no to deals that keep us weak. I cried not for their accusations, but for my mother hearing them, for children still hungry while the powerful feast. His voice steadies. I don't need their approval. I need justice for my people. That is not sabotage. That is love. He stands, hand on heart. I am not your enemy. I am your brother. The room rises. Every delegate, every reporter. A journalist whispers, this is history. Across the world, millions weep, comment, share. Traoré rises trends in 40 countries. As Traoré lands in Ouagadougou, a sea of people waits. He searches for one face, Mariam, his mother, scarf tight, eyes wet. He steps down, and they embrace. I didn't break, Mama, he whispers. I only cried. She touches his face. You cried because you carry them all. A girl hugs his leg, whispering, You're our father now. The crowd falls silent, the weight of truth and love colliding. In a quiet room days later, Traoré faces a camera. No flags, no titles. The world is loud, but pain is quiet, he says. I was humiliated, but I'm not angry. I'm tired. Tired of Africa crying in the dark, while others profit in the light. He holds up a child's drawing of a soldier guarding a school. I don't want fame. I want my people free. I want our children to dream. He walks away. The screen fades to black. In that silence, the world doesn't just watch. It rises.